Good morning, I'm James Bloom, Chief Executive of Regentsmead. I'm here this morning with Adam Tyler, Chief Executive of the NACFB. Thank you very much for your time, Adam.
No problem at all.
Just wanted to talk to you this morning about the NACFB and your importantly increasing role in government and small SME businesses, and how you see Regentsmead's role in that. So,
yes.
Can I just ask you, if you don't mind, about your role in the NACFB and measures that you're now taking to promote SMEs within the government circle?
Well, as Chief Executive of the NACFB, and I've been here since 2005, as you're probably aware, it started off as a very small association, and of course, as the markets change, we become more and more important in the whole of the SME sector. So I'm very heavily embedded with a lot of SME groups, heavily embedded with a lot of MPs and parliamentary groups in Westminster, because what we've got is unique. We've got 1,000 brokers and 100 different lenders. So it's a unique proposition. The problem we have is making everyone aware of that proposition, and that's what my role really is now, is to actually go out there and not only publicise the NACFB and its members, but also its lenders as well.
And obviously, we all know what's happening with lack of bank funding at the moment, and the problems that particularly small businesses are finding. How do you feel that niche specialist lenders can fill that void?
Well, I think one thing I will say, and I want to make this quite plain, I think the niche specialist lenders that are here now are here to stay. I don't think that's something there's a flash in the pan where we've got them for the moment because the times are hard. I think they're making a market for themselves, they're building great lending books, and they're here to stay. What we do need to do is raise awareness of all the small businesses, and in particular, your instance, developers, solicitors, accountants, whoever it is, that Regentsmead do exist, that they're out there and they are lending. And I think it's prudent to say at this point, I know, because you're part of the association, that you lent all the way through the recession.
Yeah.
And I think that's a point that mustn't be missed, and I think we should be making more of that. Regentsmead carried all the way through everything when nobody else was. And I'm not saying that's I'm talking to you, but it's a great selling point. It's something I use when I'm talking to people.
Yeah, and I understand now you're getting access to very influential parts of the government. You're going to speak to people. I think you're at Westminster, you said today. How are you finding this sort of attitude towards the message that you've got, which obviously is absolutely vital for the business community?
It's completely changed. I'm actually going to the Treasury, and it's the first time I've gone to brief the Treasury this afternoon. So I've got an hour in there to sell effectively the wares of the NACFB and its lenders. So, but the attitude's changing. Very, very difficult. 3-4 years ago, just didn't want to know. Now I've got meetings with, right up the ladder. I'm actually briefing somebody this afternoon that briefs number 10. I've seen Cameron, Osborne, Vince Cable and Ed Miliband all speak this year live. So we are getting invited to the right parties, and the message is getting through, but it's a long, long process.
We've known each other for many years. Regentsmead have been involved with the NACFB for many years, and we're very grateful to be involved. How do you see Regentsmead's part within the NACFB? Feedback perhaps you've had over the years, how do you think we might differentiate from a more traditional lender?
Well, I think one thing is the support and the familiarity, really. I mean, obviously you're Chief Executive of Regentsmead. I run the NACFB, and we talk on a regular basis, and we can talk, and we can be frank with each other. So I don't have an issue where I've got to go through various points to get my view across. And if you need to change or we need to adapt, then we can do that. So if you said to me, Adam, I'm looking for more business in South Wales, as we've just discussed, we can make that happen very quickly. And that's great for me. I can introduce new members over there. We can help the Welsh economy just by having a very short conversation. With larger lenders, that's a lot more difficult.
Yeah. And just finally, what exciting plans are there for the NACFB going forward? What's your challenges? What do you see happening over the next perhaps 2 or 3 years within the organisation?
Well, one of the things that we've been not landed with really is I spent a lot of time in Westminster talking about what the association does and the ability for us to produce leads for our members. That's suddenly come about. We haven't been able to stop it. We've been asked by Biz and Vince Cable's office, well, can you put your members in touch with small business groups? So now we've bought Find SME Finance website. We've got that up and running. What we're actually trying to do now is enable SMEs to meet our brokers, and it's all done through the website. It's not a complicated thing, it's very straightforward, and that is growing in momentum now. We've got a national press campaign to really launch that out there. I'm even talking to the British Banks Association about a referral process where possibly we can get high street banks referring it to our members. Now that is the ultimate step we can actually get there. So they're the projects that I've got on the go over the next 2 or 3 years.
And I just must say, I've read today in the trade press, the Expo, NACFB Expo in June has sold out even earlier than normal, which sounds like a resounding success. How that must be very exciting for you to see that you've got people banging at your door to get more
It has. I mean, we seem to be the first stop for a lot of new lenders coming to the market. Of course, one of the things you want to do is showcase themselves in front of the brokers, and the Commercial Finance Expo is a great way of doing that. So the clamour to have a stand happened very, very early. We're sold out by the end of February. we're having to build more stands at the show to accommodate all the different lenders.
Yeah.
So it is exciting times,
Yeah.
and I think that's the message that we have a responsibility, you and I and the other people involved in the commercial finance sector, we have a responsibility to get that message out there.
Yeah.
So that the buying public, the SMEs, the developers know that there is all these alternative lenders available. And I think that's something that we have a responsibility to do over the next couple of years, is to really make sure everybody's aware of what we all do.
And we're very excited to be repeating our broker event with you on the 1st of May, which has been, the interest has been fantastic, and we're very excited to be working with you, and hopefully that'll be a good event for your members to come to again.
Yeah, it's always a very professional day. It's a day that goes down very well with the members. Everything's done, it works perfectly, and I think they get a lot out of it, as you do as a lender.
Yeah.
And it gives you something to build on over the next 6 months. Hopefully that'll keep you busy until you get to the Expo in June.
Absolutely.
You can start the process all over again.
Absolutely. Adam, thank you very much for your time. We're very grateful. Thank you very much.